teamwork and creating jobs. Hey, Damien, we've known each other for, 16 or 17 years?
Oh, I'd say more than that, JC. I think we're actually 20 years now.
I hear you. And, I know you go to these award shows, and they're off the cuff and sometimes can be a little boring and stuff, but we're going to just, bore you for just a couple of minutes to lengthen these up to just let you know exactly how we met. For those of you who are not aware, in another life, I did a show for 15 years at CIUT called Mods and Rockers. Anybody ever hear of it? Oh, come on now. Everybody's too old in this room. So I don't know, about 16 years ago or so.
20 years, JC.
20 years ago, I was giving away tickets to all these punk rock shows in town, and the phones were just ringing off the hook, and I made a call out there to some volunteers to come in and help me answer the phones, and Damien Abraham was the first person who answered the phone call. What were you, 16 years old?
I was 16, and also, JC, you know who the other person was who wrote you a giant letter to get the job? The bass player who fucked up.
Sandy Miranda.
Yeah, so we have been with you now for 20 years. You're like the grandfather of the most beloved band in Canadian music history.
International recording artist.
International recording artist, effed up.
So the funny part of it is I started to get busy working in the music industry, and I decided to give up my radio show. And I told Damien, Sandy, and Ben Perlman and Mike Holichuk that I wasn't doing it anymore. And I said to Damien, "And what are you going to do? You've been coming in every Monday night for 2 hours every week for years and years." And he looked at me straight in the eye and says, "I'm going to start a band." And I went like, "Oh, yeah, who are you going to start it with?" "Sandy." I said, "Sandy doesn't play a musical instrument, Damien." He said, "Oh, she's going to learn how to play the bass." I said, "What are you going to do?" He goes, "I'm going to be the lead singer." Fuck, I must have split over in laughter. What an idiot, eh?
JC's neglecting to say that also he did the show in his underwear.
Yes, I did.
Every night. So he was the first man other than my father I saw naked.
And I feel I was a big influence on Damien. If you've ever seen him perform live, you know that he doesn't keep his clothes on for very long.
No, that's true. That is true.
Could
the
happen.
Scars run deep, JC.
Could happen at any moment. I hear you. So, speaking of teamwork, it's time to actually go to the next category, which is the best teamwork in an arena.
All right. This award is given to a team of a Canadian venue identified as an arena. The team would include production, ticketing, marketing, and, of course, front of house management. The nominees are...
In the category Best Teamwork in an Arena, the nominees are Air Canada Centre, Toronto; Bell Centre, Montreal; Budweiser Gardens, London; Rexall Place, Edmonton; Rogers Arena, Vancouver.
Best teamwork in an arena, and the winner is the Air Canada Centre.
Obviously, teamwork means a hell of a lot of people, and most of those people are currently setting up a tailgate because we have a little game today at 5 o'clock. We're also opening another season of TFC. That's later tonight, so hopefully it doesn't rain, and we'll actually be able to open up and showcase the new roof. But in terms of live entertainment, we're obviously very grateful to all of you who come and share with us and hang out with us and bring all your wonderful shows to us, and let's keep it going. And next year, I guess, we'll present this award. Thanks.
Okay, Damien, more teamwork, but
Yes.
now in a smaller venue.
Yeah, a little bit smaller this time on the teamwork category.
Just a little bit.
Our next category is Best Teamwork in a Major Club. This award is given to a team of a Canadian venue identified as a major club with a capacity of more than 1,000. The team would include production, ticketing, marketing, and front of house management. Screw you guys. The nominees are...
In the category Best Teamwork in a Major Club, capacity 1,000 plus, the nominees are Commodore Ballroom, Vancouver; Danforth Music Hall, Toronto; London Music Hall, London; Metropolis, Montreal; Phoenix, Toronto.
Best Teamwork in a Major Club. The winner is Commodore Ballroom.
Well, I used to book this joint, and I wish the whole team was here. Maybe we'll bring them out next year. But thank you very much. There's a book that came out about the Commodore written by our pal Aaron Chapman. Pick it up. Lots of history in there. Lots of you people have had all kinds of impact on this room. So thank you very much.
I think we have a winner's reel now.
Yes, let's look at some more winners in the venues category.
In the category, Best Teamwork in a Medium Club, capacity 300 to 1,000. The winner is Mod Club, Toronto. In the category, Best Teamwork in a Small Club, capacity 300 and under. The winner is the Drake Underground, Toronto. In the category, Best Teamwork in a Soft Seat Theater or Performing Arts Center, the winner is Massey Hall, Toronto.
Our next award is presented exclusively by Socan, the Society of Composers, Authors, and Music Publishers of Canada. I'm a member. The nonprofit Socan works with more than 130,000 live music venues and music-using businesses across Canada to ensure that the music creators are fairly compensated for their musical works so that they can continue to make great music for all of us to enjoy and to make their business even better. Here now to present the inaugural Socan License to Play Award is Socan's Vice President of Licensing, Jennifer Brown.
Thank you, Damien. And thank you on behalf of Socan's more than 135,000 songwriter, composer, and music publisher members. We'd like to say thanks to all the businesses that understand that live music brings great value, and those that create it need to be deserve to be fairly compensated through fair licensing. It is my pleasure to present the first ever Socan License to Play Award, which is designed to acknowledge and say thanks to a particular organization that has faithfully recognized that paying a fair music license means that music creators and publishers can be paid. In looking to see which live venue to recognize, we looked to a center that has consistently appreciated the contribution of live music to their business, community, and culture. We are thrilled to present the Harbourfront Center with the first ever License to Play Award. They have been consistently licensed to play with Socan, and Harbourfront embodies music, people connected by being an important cultural hub in Toronto. The center engages and inspires people through many free and diverse music programs and events held every year. In the summer of 2015 alone, the Harbourfront Center held 14 festivals and showcased close to 1,350 Canadian and international musicians, dancers, and artists. The organization also produced Planned Indigenous, the largest contemporary Indigenous music festival in the world, showcasing 300 music and visual artists from around the world. For more than 40 years, the Lakeside Center has been one of Canada's most culturally diverse organizations, serving Toronto's local artist community, providing programming in arts, culture, and education, and most importantly, more than 90% of this programming is free to the public. I can't imagine the city without Harbourfront, and I am grateful for their ongoing commitment to bring us new experiences and music in such a beautiful setting. We are delighted to present the first ever Socan License to Play Award to Harbourfront Center.
We want to thank Socan for all that you do, as well as thanking Canadian Music Week, and a shout out to Music Canada Live, of which we are now a proud member. Yep, we are. Harbourfront is committed to presenting musicians on our stages from across Canada and around the globe, and that commitment extends to the music creators who make that music for us to enjoy. So we want to invite you this summer to Harbourfront as we present hundreds of established and emerging artists on our stages, the beautiful stages that overlook our Toronto's waterfront. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's look at some more great winners that really rocked it.
They're rocking it.
In the category Road Warrior of the Year, Tour Manager, the winner is Louisa Key, The Tragically Hip, and more. In the category Production Manager of the Year, Festival/Concert, presented by Access Event Solutions, the winner is Vanessa Arscott, Plan V, Way Home, and more. In the category Canadian Festival Buyer of the Year, the winner is Eric Hoffman, Live Nation, Vancouver.
Of course, we know here we are, first ever Live Music Awards, doing the same thing that the rest of the parts of the music industry have been doing for 20 or 30 years. But hey, we're acknowledging ourselves that we're worthy of being nominated for something. Cool thing, don't you think? It's our time. More importantly, though, it's really nice as part of this awards ceremony that it's not just the front and center people that are getting nominated. Some of the people that work in the background, like production and road managing, also get nomination. How about all those people who put in really long hours to make these shows happen? Another important facet of the live music industry we tend to forget about are all those people that are responsible for booking shows right across the country. I joke you not, but it was very important to me when it came to things like the Ontario Music Fund that people that worked in agencies could apply for that funding as well, because to me they're an integral part of the entire industry that I've worked in for my entire life. An incredible amount of respect for all the agents that have got nominated this year.
Yes.
I know them all personally. And none of them are Ralph James or Vinny Sicamani.
It's actually retitled the Ralph James Award. This award is being sponsored by Live Nation, and this award is for Agent of the Year, Canadian. This award is for everyone's least offensive agent who returns phone calls. That's a joke that landed from the script, everyone. That is awesome. The nominees are
Adam Countryman, United Talent Agency. Jeff Crabe, Feldman Agency. Julianne Pekin, Pekin Artists Agency. Rob Ziffarelli, United Talent Agency. Tom Kemp, Feldman Agency.
You got some stiff competition. The ages this year are heated. Let's go, JC.
All right, here we go. Ready. Agent of the Year. Incredible pick, Rob Ziffarelli.
Well, after hearing that description, I don't know how I got it. This is definitely going to Countryman. I'm really flattered by this. I definitely would like to share this with all of my colleagues who are my friends at the agency group UTA. Many friends in this room that have helped me get here through the years. Joel Carrier, Jeff Remedios, Steve Kane, Shane Carter, Kieran Roy. I'd like to thank all of my promoter friends in the room. This business, I always say, is developed by your relationships, and I have many, many friends in this room. Thanks to my family for not changing the locks on the door, and of course all the wonderful musicians I've had the pleasure of working with. Thank you.
Speaking of UTA, yesterday morning, Neil Warnock, head of music worldwide at UTA, he won the International Agent of the Year. I think on Thursday night, right? Warnock's career spans over 5 decades, during which he's represented or consulted on many of history's most influential musicians, including the Rolling Stones, which I saw at Festival d'Été this year, Pink Floyd, Johnny Cash, Simon and Garfunkel. She's got a tour coming up September, Dolly Parton, and Michael Jackson. His extensive roster included George Benson, Deep Purple, Nickelback, and a host of major artists across many genres. Congratulations, Neil.